I don't know if you're like me, but recently I just feel like there is this huge, dark, looming cloud just over my life right now and my choice and decision to become a physician. I feel so stuck right now, and I am trying to have hope, but at the same time, like, there is nothing for me to believe that I should have hope. There's no reason for me to believe it. I know this bill has not passed yet, but I have no reason to believe that it won't. I have no reason to have hope and faith in our congressmen and congresswomen. I have no desire to call my senators. For what? So that they can hear the voice of the people.
You have doctors out here, they're just giving up. She's currently in medical school right now, and she's, becoming a physician within the next few years, hopefully, very, very soon, because the reality is so many doctors are just giving up. They're tired of it. The student loans, the cost to even get within the field is outrageous. If you haven't seen the video I just posted right before this, she got $500,000 in student loan debt. That is outrageous. The cost to get into school is crazy. My question is, and all this, I keep saying it. People keep talking about, oh, nobody told you to go sign your name on the dotted line. While that is true, nobody told you to go to school and get this amount of debt. While that is true, my question is, do we not need doctors? Do we not need people that are sacrificing so much of their life, sacrificing so much of their time to get into this field? Do we not need these people while they are paid very generously once they finish? But do we not need these fields? For us to be cutting all this money, for us to be costing this much to get this degree, in my opinion, I believe healthcare should be free. In my opinion, I believe becoming a doctor should be very competitive, but free, because it contributes to society in a very, very essential way. Because without doctors, what are we as a society? This is crazy. Let's finish the rest of this video.
So that they can hear what their constituents are actually asking for, as if their decision is not already made and they're not voting in terms of money, in terms of making a political statement, even though it impacts so many of our lives. I have no reason to be hopeful, and it sucks because this is what I was terrified for in November. Like, you can come at my race, you can come at DEI, you can come and do all of this crazy stuff we've been doing, but when you come and attack education, and like, I hate saying this. I hate saying this with every cell in my body, but had I known that this is what this was going to look like, I would have never chosen this life for myself. I would have never applied to medical school. And like that, you don't understand how much that hurts to say, because this has always been the dream. Even when the dream became more clear of what that was going to look like, I still wanted it. And so, like, I just feel like I'm trapped. I already have $300,000 worth of student loans. And I'm a third-year student. And I already have private loans. Biggest regret of my life for my master's. And I remember, like, not remember, it's just, like, it has been the goal. Like, whenever money comes, like, that is the first thing I'm attacking, getting that out the way. And now it's like, psych, you might have more private loans than you thought. You might be more stuck in this than you thought.
$300,000 in student loans is outrageous. And we're not even talking about interest. We're talking about the balance of the loans right now at this moment. That is outrageous. That is crazy. And it's very unfortunate, because in her situation right now, her dream was to become this big doctor. Her dream was to become a physician. And now she's being punished because of this. Like, I just don't, what happened to supporting people? We all look at everything as handouts. We all look at this as, hey, this is a problem within America right now. This is the problem. we don't want to support anybody. We all think about ourselves. We always think about me, 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 but we don't want to work together to help people. That's the problem, guys. I just don't understand. And guess what? $300,000 in student loans is on the low end when we talk about how much doctors usually get to go to school. Guys, this is out of control. I don't understand why how we got here. What does the future really look like when we talk about healthcare for our country? What does it look like? Like, genuinely ask yourself that. If we have more stories like this, where so many doctors like this start to give up, they're starting to just not go to school, they're starting to just say, hey, it's not even worth going to this much debt just to get a degree, to only, make half of it because you got to spend the complete other half. And while doctors are paid very generously, all half of their paycheck is going back to pay for the years and years, if not a decade of school that they spent half of their life paying. Like, it is crazy. It's sad. It's very sad to see. And I don't understand why. How do we get here?
I wouldn't have picked this life for me. I wouldn't have picked to be stuck in this financial situation on top of going into a career that is broken and clearly does not care about its physicians, and a residency where they are being abused and overused, and they refuse to listen to the voices despite them saying we need to do better. This is not okay. Like, people are taking their lives. Like, I have no choice but to just walk into it. If I leave, what? I think, though, one of the things that is just like the most hurtful about like what could very much be possible about all of our futures, is that one of the main reasons why I chose this career was because I intentionally, at a very young age, chose to go a pathway that would end the pattern of struggle for my family. Right? I didn't need to be Bill Gates. I didn't need to be mega rich. I just wanted to be comfortable. I wanted I wanted to pick a life where my kids didn't have to like go through some of the things that my parents tried so hard to keep me and my siblings sheltered from. And me and my fiance, we've joked around about just like how different life will be. Like, one day there will just be a paycheck that will change our lives, but at the end of the day, we've been like, it's all about creating a college fund. It's all about creating a college fund, because the trap in life, right, is those student loans, and I don't want our kids to have to pay a single dime. A single dime. And I just feel like someone came and took that piece of paper and ripped it up and said, you're not done. And here's the thing, I'm okay if I have to struggle. I've struggled my whole life. Like, what is it to struggle some more? God's gotten me through, but man, I wanted things to be so different. Like, to feel like this was worth something.
Yeah, and basically the rest of the video, she just talks about her situation. And shout out to her as a creator, really coming out here and being vulnerable for everybody, the world. And honestly, I didn't even go to the comment section. I don't even want to go to the comment section because I know they're cruel, man. People are really gonna, go down and eat her. That's not what I came to this video to do, because I genuinely feel for her. I genuinely understand that she had a dream to do this for her family, and now she's faced with the whole entire other side. But listen, if I have any advice for her, and hopefully she watches this video one day or whatever the case is, just keep going, because you're almost like once you make it on the other side, the benefits outweigh, as long as, and she already talked about it. She talked about she's going to spend the first couple of years paying off these student loans. Once you make it to the other side, life gets so much better because you're bringing in the income. You're making plans to get rid of all this crazy debt. Yes, it doesn't make sense. The system makes no sense at all. And I don't agree with the system at all. I genuinely don't agree with it. But this is the reality that we're facing right now. And she's working. She's already said it. Listen, let's keep going. Just keep working at it and put in the work right now. But guys, This is crazy. I just don't get it. The state of the country we're in right now. Listen, I genuinely hope we get better. I hope we get better as a humanity, man. I hope the country just decides that. Why is it a handout? That's my biggest question. I'm still stuck on it. I'm stuck on it, and I just don't. I can't. I'm wrestling with it. Why is it a handout to get student loans? I don't know. Especially if it's for a degree that is reasonable within our society. Yeah, you've got some fields, and I'm not gonna name them because I get it. We all know there are some fields out here that you don't have a reasonable career in. But careers, essentials, doctors, engineers, lawyer, like these mass fields like this, we need those to keep society evolving. We need those to keep growing. Scientists, we need those to keep growing. Why are they so expensive? I don't know. Why are we cutting the funding? I don't know why this. It seems like the goal for society now is to just bring everybody else to a factory and just make them, work with their hands and put clothes together and go build iPhones. Is that what we want for our society? I thought we wanted to be the greatest country. I thought we wanted to grow past something. I thought we wanted to truly build and evolve. Guys, we're talking about bringing manufacturing within the United States. Like, let's truly sit down and talk about that right now. Bringing manufacturing within the United States. What does that look like? That looks like bringing a lot of people within into the factory. They're making $12 an hour or whatever they're going to be making, and you're not going to have any kind of middle class. It's just going to be the bottom, and then you got all the managers and more CEOs and more corporate people above you. It's going to be the top and the bottom. That's what the goal is. It happens every single time. Listen, you let me know what you guys think about this. This is great. God, I can talk about this all day. It makes me furious. This is crazy. Hit the like button. I still can't believe you've watched this much of this video and you still have not hit the subscribe button. That's crazy. You're blowing my mind. That's crazy. Hit the subscribe button. Listen, I got another video after this. It's gonna blow your mind. Make sure you hit that like button as well. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Am I reaching? Am I disconnected? I don't know. I'll see you next video. We out. Let's go.